Taurus, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Sorry, you guys, I'm just kind of messing around with my microphone. Here we go. Okay. So let's do this, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Whenever you see any of my readings, whether it's an old reading or a new reading, just know that it's definitely meant for you. Claim it or just leave it, whichever one you want. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so Taurus, see what's going on for Taurus. For their highest good. This is for Taurus, Spirit, for their highest good. One more card. Wow. Okay. So you have grounding, go deep and explore your roots. Wow. Really? Yes, definitely. Take the time to ground yourself, go outside, listen to high vibrational music, get grounded, breathe, be by yourself and breathe, go for a walk, whatever it is, really go out there into nature to ground yourself because you need that. Okay. You also have vast vistas, expand your horizon. So literally, if you see this picture, he's climbing out of the box. That's for you to think out of the box, like really take a chance on things, really create something bigger than what you would have. They want you to put your projects out there, really think big is what they're saying. All right, so let's see what's going on, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for the what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears. Wow. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. What is the outcome? Okay. Oh, okay. So Taurus, you start off with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is talking about maybe there's some kind of conflict around you, and if you could see it, I know there's a glare on there. Maybe you're feeling frustrated, anxiety. Could be a number of things, but there's just a lot of anger here. You have the World card. The World card is in a situation. There's a new cycle coming in. We'll see why it's here in the situation. You have the Queen of Wands for the past. Don't let anybody take your light. Okay, really find your strength to be positive in everything. To see the light in everything. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of growth here. I feel like you need to not care about what anybody thinks. Just do your own thing. You had the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is talking about being truthful, speaking your truth, seeing the truth. I feel like you're going to have clarity. I feel like there's breakthroughs coming through also. Taurus, good for you. And then you have the Sun card. The Sun card is talking about being positive in everything, seeing the sun shine. The sun is shining on you, feeling useful, feeling happy, feeling like you can do anything. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles for the what you need to do now. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about you're very independent. You're trying to create that material success. We'll see why all the cards are here. And then what you need to work on is this Justice card. Maybe there's things that you're trying to do legally. Maybe you're dealing with something legally. Maybe for some of you guys, you could also be getting a divorce. We'll see. Right, it's here. And then you have the Knight of Cups for the outcome. Really follow your heart. Really open your heart. I feel like there could be some kind of apology coming in for you. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, but follow your heart, okay? With whatever's going on. Whatever is going to make you happy, really follow your heart. All right, so let's see what's going on. Taurus, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Why is the Five of Wands here for Taurus? Wow, nice. Good for you, Taurus. Good for you. So you started off with the with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about conflict. You know, maybe you had conflict in the past. You know, maybe there was a lot of frustration, there was a lot of anger that you were holding on to, you know, and I feel like you're going forward from this, which is good, because there is a new beginning coming through. Not only do you have this one, but you have the Ace of Swords here, and you have the World card right next to it. So there's definitely a new path, a new direction that you're going in, and it's the beginning of something very good. So it's nice. They also have the Nine of Pentacles here, and the Nine of Pentacles is talking about, you know, you're very independent. You know, trust what you're doing. Like, trust your decisions. You know, live in the moment. You know, stop being like in the past or holding on to grudges or anything like that. Really live in the moment, okay? Because you need to. I feel like there's a lot of growth. You've grown a lot. You're doing a lot. You know, you yourself have changed a lot. So it's very nice, you know, because I feel like you're working on yourself. Really trust the decisions that you're doing, okay? Wow. Then you have the World card. And why is the World card here in this situation? One more card. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That's nice. This is very nice. Look at that. You have the World card and you have the World card here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Love it. Love it. So there is that new cycle that's coming through. You also have the Temperance card. So really start using that new new cycle, like this new beginning, this new path that you're on. Really use it, okay? Because it's here. Okay, so it's like a fresh start for you. So they're asking you to really do things differently here, okay? But keep everything balanced. Keep everything balanced. And that's your emotions, that's your emotional state, your physical state, your happiness, your sadness, all your emotions. Really keep them balanced, okay? I feel like you are definitely on the right path, and I feel like you just need to have patience for everything coming through. I also feel like you're very divinely guided. Just make sure you keep everything balanced, okay? Because this is a new cycle now, and they're telling you, you know, really do things differently this time, okay? Because you're moving forward. You're not going back. You're moving forward, so it's nice. You do have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands says that, you know, oh, okay. The Queen of Wands is saying that, you know, there are times like you don't care, you know, and you shouldn't care about anybody, what anybody thinks. But don't let anybody take your light away from you, okay? Because the sun is shining on you. The light is shining on you. You know, don't be in the dark. Be in the light, okay? Find your strength. Find your happiness. Find what you want to do for yourself, you know. She is a go-getter, this one, the Queen of Wands. She finds her strength, and she doesn't let anybody ruin her day. And neither should you, okay? So really take that, you know, to heart, because you need to, Taurus. Wow. Then you have the Ace of Swords here for the, what's hidden? Why is the Ace of Swords here? One more card. Four Pentacles. All right. So, you know, you're holding on to something very tightly. It could have been like, you know, maybe it was the past. Maybe it was some kind of money. I don't know. It was something here that you were holding on to. There was a truth that you needed to see, that you needed to speak. And they're asking you to speak it when you have it, when you know you need to start speaking it. But I also feel like there's going to be clarity. I feel like there's going to be breakthroughs. I feel like there's just a lot of truth that you had to see. I don't know if it's like you had already seen it and you're holding on to it, because I'm getting that also. Really try to let that go, okay? Take it easy. I feel also too that you're trying to juggle everything, you know, your finances, your home, your family. You know, you're doing way too much. You're overly working. You know, you're always working, but you never really, you know, take the time for yourself, you know, because it's like they're saying that you you emphasize on your finances too much, and you need to try to enjoy life more. Okay. You also have the Two of Pentacles here, and the Two of Pentacles is talking about, trying to starting to take it easy. You need to take it easy now, okay? Because the Two of Pentacles, he's like juggling everything. He's juggling. If you see him, he's like, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and they're asking you to really take it easy, okay? You need to start living life though, okay? Because and remember that yes, the money is good and everything, but you still need to live life, and we only have one life. We only have one. Once the day passes, it's already gone and done. So really think about that, okay? I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like you need to also save your money and stop using it like for everything that you don't really need, but really take the time to save some kind of money when you can. Wow. Okay. And then you have the Sun card. And why is the Sun card here? One more card. Wow. All right, so with the Hierophant card here and the Knight of Swords, you also have the Sun card, so it's really nice. So I feel like you're at times that you're looking for answers, looking at traditional values and religion values. I also feel like maybe you could also be looking for some kind of mentor, or maybe you need to look into having a mentor. Following somebody, so that way, you can have that guidance is what they're saying. They're asking also for you not to rush into anything, like when you're making decisions, like, because the Knight of Swords, he's a fast movement, they're asking you to take your time when you're making any kind of decision or you're starting something new. Really take the time with it, okay? Don't rush into it. Don't try to do it quick, because, really have patience for everything that's coming through. You have the Sun card here also, and the Sun is talking about that your things are going to start being good. You're going to be feeling youthful. You're going to be feeling happy. The sun is going to be shining on you. It's going to be warm. It's going to be happy. It's a happy thing now. So it's good. Really take the time to ground yourself and go within, because you need to. So you can find the answers that you are definitely looking for. And also too, like I said, don't rush on anything, because you're going to be with the Sun card here, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be like, you can conquer the world. But they're asking you to really take your time with everything, especially with decisions that you're about to make, okay? Or you're getting into anything. Really take your time to look into it. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles for what you need to do now. One more card. Wow, that's nice. So definitely the sun is shining on you guys. It's good. So you're very independent. Like I said, you're very independent. They want you to trust yourself. They want you to continue to work on on yourself. Like, trust yourself. Trust the decisions that you're making. You're very strong-willed. You're very wise. You're very knowledgeable. You know how to do things. So why don't you trust yourself more? Okay. They want you to enjoy the moment, live in the moment. You have finances here, you have abundance here, you have new starts here, but yet you're always so busy that you don't see life, and they want you to start seeing it. They want you to start living life and enjoying life, because you only have one life, you guys, okay? The kids are going to grow up, and then it's going to be like done. You're going to be like, Holly, I remember when they were little, stuff like that, so really take that time, okay, to savor your life. The sun is shining on you. Positivity is here for you. Things are falling into place. Things that you're going to be happy again. You're going to start feeling it, and it's good. Material success is here also. I feel like you're going to start making plans. You're going to be making plans. I also feel like you just need to find your patience also with things, okay? Things are falling into place for you, so it's good. You have the Justice card here. And why is the Justice card here? One more card. Wow. All right. So you do have the Justice card. Like I said, if you're dealing with anything legally, it's going to be in your favor. Really try not to judge anything. Really really don't be so judgmental about things. If somebody tells you something about somebody, I don't know who this is for, but if somebody tells you something about somebody, don't, unless you hear it from that person's mouth, don't take it. Okay? They're asking you not to take it. Like, see the truth in everything. Speak your truth, okay? Because you need to. I'm also getting that you need to defend yourself and that person if you know that it's not the right information. I also feel that you're going to be making fair decisions, and people are going to be making fair decisions on you. I feel like you really need to take care of yourself because you're trying to do everything. Because you also have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, she's very loving, she's very compassionate, but she doesn't stop and take care of herself. And you have this, and this is in a position where you need to work on, and you need to start taking care of yourself. Okay, trust your intuition also. Like when you're doing decisions or trying to do something, really use your intuition because you need that. You need to. I also feel like with the Moon card here, I feel like at times that you're not really seeing things clearly, and you're very uncertain about what's ahead. Like you're not just seeing things like the way you want to, but you will, because right now we're going into a full moon, and that's the Aquarius full moon. So all that energy makes us feel like that. We have so many things, so much energy is going through the planets right now that it's unbelievable. But things are changing for all of us, and they're changing in the right direction. So it's good. You also have the Knight of Cups here, Taurus, for the outcome. And why is the Knight of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Okay, so you are definitely making that decision. You're contemplating some kind of decision, so just know that. Really take your time, okay? With the Knight of Cups, they're asking you to to really follow your heart. I feel like there could be somebody coming back to give you an apology also, and I feel like you're going to have to make a decision about that, like if you're going to take it or not. But I also feel like there is a decision here that you're making, okay? Whether it's that or not, there's a decision, okay, that you're making. Be real with it. Be real with that decision. Don't just, say, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Really look at it, really be objective, really see everything, because this decision is a big decision. So really be objective with it, okay? And don't rush into it, because you also have the Nine of Swords. You're going to be in your mind about it. You're going to be thinking about it constantly, and they're asking you, try not to do that. It's not going to be more. You'll be making it more than you think, okay? Like you're going to be in your mind constantly. You're not going to need to do that. You're going to know how to make this decision if you trust yourself, if you use your intuition, because you're going to know. You're going to know how to make it. But they just want you to not rush into it. They want you to take your time about things, okay? Wow. All right, Taurus. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.